Magandang umaga po. Attorney Arthur Yap. For Murang Kuryente Party List, kasama ko po yung mga co-nominees ko. Please allow me to introduce them. Si Attorney Nilo De Pedro, Attorney Cecil Loste, at saka si Attorney Raymond Henilo. Ako po ay naging Secretary of Agriculture from 2004 to 2010. I have been a member of Congress from 2010 to 2019. And my last term in government was as Governor of Bohol from 2019 to 2022. I am in the practice of law today. When I was in government, my advocacy was food security and agriculture. Nung nasa Kongreso po, nadagdagan po ito ng maraming other issues. And one of these issues is making energy reliable and affordable to our economy and to our people. So today, I am very happy to accept the challenge from Murang Kuryente Party List to be nominee number 1 to look at the issues affecting power and the cost of power for our people. At the base of everything that we're doing right now to expand the economy, at the base of what we want to do to increase the income of our peoples and livelihood would be energy independence and energy reliability and the affordability of power for our people. Gusto natin pag-aralan kung bakit sa ASEAN, ang Pilipinas pa rin, after 24 years of the IPIRA law, bakit mahal pa rin, pinakamahal pa rin for consumers ang Philippine electricity rates. And we also want to study how we can use this to power the different other sectors of our economy. So I open myself up in our team to questions from the group.
Okay, go ahead. Nico Bagsik, Teleradyo. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning po, former Secretary. Sir, what can you say about renewable energy po as a form of pinagkukunan po natin ng electricity po dito sa ating bansa?
I think renewables is the way to go because of alam naman nating lahat that at the rate of pollution and the rate of carbon footprint as a nation, as a world, we cannot go on with this kind of situation. But I think yung challenge is not just to say renewable is the way to go, because renewables are costlier. Mas mahal yun compared to conventional. So I think ang pinaka-importante is hahanapin natin yung balanse, and that is where the trick is. How are you going to balance renewable energies with traditional forms of generating energies? And how are you going to make this investment friendly? And how are you going to distribute this so that almost as much as possible, the big chunk of the economy and the people will be able to benefit from this?
Pero sir, if pala rin po kayo na manalo po at magkaroon ng Congress seat, meron po ba kayong mga ipupush na bills para po dito sa renewable energy po, paggamit ng renewable energy?
Ang pinaka-important, kasi inenact na natin yung IPIRA, deregulated yung power, meron tayong Biofuels Act, nag-provide rin tayo ng mga feed-in tariffs and other measures to increase investments. But kailangan pag-aralan ng mabuti ngayon kung saan siguro tayo nagkukulang. Is it a question of wrong focus? Kulang yung energy mapping natin? Is it a question na kulang yung investment loss? Kulang ba yung subsidy? Kulang ba yung mga binibigay nating incentives? What is the correct mix? Because after 23 years, we have to answer the question why the Philippines remains to have the highest electricity rates in the ASEAN. Thank you very much.
You're done. Who's next? May tanong pa po ba? Wala na po, sir. That's it. Ay, I'm sorry, may pahabol. Dwight from Rappler po.
Sir, tanong ko na lang on a personal note. Why are you seeking return to Congress? You ran for governor in 2022. Why not? Tama ba? In 2022,
Yeah.
Why not try it again, or why not run for district congressman? Why a party list representative post?
I believe a party list post and a party list platform affords candidates a way to espouse their cause on a better non-political level. As much as it's part of the political process, iba yung tumatakbo kang governor, mayor, barangay captain, congressman. Personalan po yan because we're seeking for a seat. Pero pag nasa party list ka, may fighting chance ka to talk about your cause. Dahil hindi siya personal na one-on-one yung paghahabol at pagkuha ng posisyon. So, yun ang iniisip ko. Sayang rin naman, 22 years yung experience ko sa government. I served in the executive branch. I served in the legislative branch. Nasa LGU rin po ako. Sayang rin po siguro yung 22 years na yon kung hindi ko gagamitin ngayon yung natutunan ko at pwede pa natin sigurong ibalik yon sa policy at saka sa legislative process to improve the general overall scenario and environment right now. Not only in power, syempre papasok rin dyan lahat. Because as I said, ang foundation po ng lahat ng development na gusto natin for our country is based on energy independence and availability. Thank you po.
Okay. Meron pa pong magtatanong? Wala na, sir. Thank you
Alright.
so much.
Salamat po. Magandang
Sir,
umaga po sa lahat.
Sa gitna na lang po for the photo op.